to the sweet, y'all.
Welcome to the sweet, y'all.
Welcome to the Vitamin M Suite with Carrie. Yeah, she give all the support to black entrepreneurs. Yeah, the Vitamin M.
Welcome back to the Vitamin M Suite, the chill spot where black excellence thrives. And this week, this episode is super fun and delicious. I came down to Houston to film in the studio, and I love to eat. So the first question I had was, who is the best local black-owned restaurant in the area? And I found it. So after the break, when you come back, you'll find out who I met and what we have in store. Be right back. Welcome back. Now, before the break, I told you, well, first of all, I told you how much I love to eat, right? And I also told you this was my first time in Houston, so I had to seek out one of the best black-owned restaurants in the area, and I did. So today, I want to introduce you to Anthony and Angeline of Boot Texan Kitchen. First of all, thank you guys for showing, y'all showed up.
Right? There's no other way to do it in Texas, right?
Listen, I might move down here and look at some real estate. But yes, well, thank you so much for joining the Vitamin M Suite. And I have to ask you, Boot Texan Kitchen, right? How did it start? What is the background?
The background of Boot Texan Kitchen, because my mom is a native of Louisiana.
Okay.
And all my life, I've been back and forth between Texas and Louisiana. Mm-hmm. So the creative cooking that I've come across just made me come up with the idea of Boot Texan Kitchen, so you get the best of the South.
Wow, okay. So how long has it been around?
Wow. We started, last year? Last year we did, well, I've been cooking in the backyard forever and inside the house, posting pictures. And some people was like, how can I get your food? Mm-hmm. So we started catering, and for Thanksgiving, we did smoked turkeys. And we sold like maybe 30 turkeys on our first go.
I'm sorry, run that back. You sold how many? And it's your
30.
First year of?
Yes.
30?
Smoked turkeys.
Full turkeys?
Yes.
I gotta ask, I don't know nothing about smoked turkeys. It was a turkey leg.
No, turkey.
Wow.
Full turkey. It's a 3-day process to do the turkeys. Yes.
30?
So imagine doing that before Thanksgiving Day to have it for Thanksgiving Day.
Wow. So this is my first time in Houston, so I have to ask you guys first, like, what is some Houston national food? Like, what are you guys known for? You know, New York is known for pizza.
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
This is Texas.
Mm-hmm.
King of the cattles.
Oh, king of the cattles.
Hog land.
Mm-hmm. Hog land.
Yes. And we are the yard bird capital.
Okay.
That's the chicken.
Thank you for clarifying that. 'Cause I was like,
what's a yard bird?
Okay, yard bird chicken. And Angeline, so how do you come into play with Boot Texan Kitchen?
I'm just in the background supporting my man, let him do his thing. He is amazing on the grill. And, you know, it was his idea. He originated the idea. And one thing that he didn't mention is that, you know, he worked in IT and he did that job for probably 10 years doing cabling, and most of his contracts were with hotels. But when COVID happened, he didn't have an opportunity to have as many contracts, of course, because of the nature of the circumstances.
Okay.
So his love for cooking and his love for entertaining kind of morphed as a pivot because of the, you know, situation with his jobs. He's like, hey, I'm not traveling as much, I'm at home, so if you want something, let me know. So couple that with my love of serving people, we were like, you know, we just cooked a lot of food. As you can see, we don't know how to cook small, but then we were like, you know what, we have a lot of food left, let's take it to the essential workers. Let's take it to the, you know, police department, let's take it to the hospitals. So we started serving nurses, and the 911 operators just started serving, and they were like, oh, thank you, this food is really good, but my birthday coming up, you think you can you can help me do a party? And that, along with an amazing mentorship, you know, with Promote Her, with Najee and with Mark, and it just developed into a business that has just completely taken off. So we're grateful for the way that it happened. I wouldn't have planned it that way, but that's the way that God, you know, did it.
Open doors.
Yeah, so now we're here.
And here we are.
Yeah.
And here we are. I need to go back to something you said. You said you were cooking out in the backyard. So clearly, I want to know how big this backyard is, because we're not talking about a small
Our
cookout,
backyard
because
is pretty good size.
Like, are we talking pits or small grills? Explain the pits to me, because this is new.
Yeah, explain
for
the
me.
pits.
Well, you have your grill, where it's just an open flat grill. You got the flames that cook it at a certain temperature, more like for grilling your chicken, your pork chops, your steaks. That's one thing. And then country boys, we like barrel pits. That's everybody start off. It's
a barrel pit.
The barrel pit is an old barrel can that used to hold oil a long time ago. They burn it out, clean it out, and they fix it up for a barbecue pit. And then you have the grate pit, which is the smoker. And that's your offset. That's where you have your smoke box, and then you have your grill, and the smoke just seasons the food along with your seasoning.
I can smell it.
Yes.
I can smell it right now as you're talking about it. And it's so funny because I'm Jamaican, right? So jerk chicken and jerk pork.
Yes.
The history of it is cooking it in a pit in the ground with pimento seeds. So when you talked about pits, I was like,
wait a minute.
Maybe we can get him to jerk something for me, because you got the pit.
That's a good idea.
No, we can. It can be done.
There you go. I just added something while you're mad here.
Yes.
But I want to thank you guys, because I'm so excited to try this food.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. So after the break, when you get back, we're going to talk about what they prepared today. See you in a bit.
Join me at Collaborate.
Join me at Collaborate.
Join me at Collaborate.
Join me at Collaborate.
Join me and hundreds of women at Collaborate.
Welcome back. And before the break, I was talking to Anthony and Angeline, and they were breaking a lot of things down for me that I don't know, which is not shocking because I don't know anything about the pits and the barbecue and the brisket and all of that. So thankful that you guys are here. So before we get into all of this deliciousness, I want to talk about Southern hospitality. So when I was reaching out and I said, you know, I wanted to have a show and have a Black-owned restaurant come here, how about we just do a taste tester? Talk about Southern hospitality. This is their taste tester, so can't wait to dig into it. But before that, Angeline and Anthony are going to go through and show us what they brought.
All right.
Where do we start?
Well, we're going to start in the boot. We're going to come over here to Louisiana.
In the boot?
In the boot. Bow. Wow. Here we go. We have fried catfish, Cajun seasoned. We have fried shrimp, Cajun seasoned.
What's this?
Now this, bon appetit. This is your shrimp pasta, Alfredo sauce over fettuccine with grilled catfish and grilled shrimp on top. Alfredo sauce.
All mixed in and infused.
For a
Got it
taster.
all pretty.
Covered over there.
Yes. And then we're going to move on down, going westward. We're here in Texas.
Okay.
The yard bird that I was talking about.
Uh-huh.
We have some wings, we have some leg quarters. And these are smoked along with our ribs. These are our baby back ribs.
Okay.
Smoked,
Okay.
rubbed down with brown sugar to give you that yum yum.
Can't wait.
Yes, make it taste like your grandpa and them when they was on there. And then we...
Well, you about to skip over the peach cobbler.
No, I was
when you
gonna
saying
let you-
grandma now.
I was going to let you talk about
Well,
that.
the peach cobbler
Yes.
is a recipe that is from Grandma and them. That was
Right.
passed down from my great-grandmother. She passed away at 92, but before she did, one of the things that she taught us was how to make homemade peach cobbler.
Wow.
So one of the ladies was saying, "Hey, did you bring peach cobbler?" I said, "We make peach cobbler around our house like ramen. It's like nothing. You want a peach cobbler? Then let's just whip one
Right.
up."
Wait,
But-
where you live?
Up the street.
And then the cornbread, we can't
Yes.
forget about the
Right.
cornbread, is another fan favorite. Sometimes we just get orders just specifically for cornbread, and that's also a recipe that my grandmother passed down. So my mom, we have a big part of Boot Texan is Southern
Generations.
hospitality, it's family traditions, it's family recipes, it's down-home food that you would really get if you were like at your grandmother's house. It's not fancy, but it's made with
Flavorful.
love,
Yeah.
it's flavor, it's soul, it's, it's all of the
And
above.
good home cooking.
Yes.
Which brings us to the South.
Yes.
Okay, bring it
Our
to the South
Southern
then.
comfort food. Can't have Southern comfort food without cabbage, yams, and collard greens. And whatever you cooking for an entree, it has to be gravy and rice. Rice and gravy, whichever way you want it. And
Carbs for days.
right. And being down in the South, we love oxtails.
Listen,
Oxtails.
down in Jamaica,
Oh
we
my
love oxtails,
God.
so you know that's the first thing I peeped on this table.
Yes. The oxtails are made with love. They're seasoned, slow cooked, and very tender.
I can't wait.
And
Then our green beans. The green beans is, it's not your average green beans,
No.
okay? So this is, it starts in layers, but it's like a whole meal in itself. So it has like maple bacon, it has sausage, it's the green beans, and normally I would have the potatoes in it. So it's really like a one pot entire meal. It's it's layered with a lot of flavor, a lot of seasoning, a lot of herbs, a lot of onions.
I'm seeing, can we talk about some of what's
Yes.
in there? I'm seeing
So,
some
okay, I'm going to give you a tip. This is for free.
for free.
Yes. So, whenever you are making like a vegetable, either cabbage or collard greens, green beans, the way to always make sure that the recipe is perfect is to start it out. You start the seasoning. I normally just started it with water, maybe like a half a cup of water. or less if you're doing a small amount. I really don't know how to make small, but half a cup of water, and then you add your seasoning, you know, garlic, black pepper, seasoned salt, or whatever seasonings that you like. And then I add a little butter, and then we'll add a little olive oil or canola oil, just something so that it'll just kind of tenderize and, you know, the vegetables. And then one of the things that I do is whatever meat that I'm preparing with it, like in this case we did sausage, I go ahead and let the sausage cook in that water. So once you do that and you taste it and it's perfection, then you add the vegetable, and then the rest is history. If you start with all of the vegetables inside and then start layering, you have the potential to mess up a whole pot of beans.
And we don't want to do that.
And no one want that to happen.
Not
That's
the
a
whole
problem.
pot.
Not the whole pot. So you start with the foundation, and then once you have that right, and if it's wrong, then it's okay. Throw it away. It's water. It's a couple, you know, it's a little seasoning or what have you, and then you can just start over. But that's the key to a good green bean dish, is to just start it with the foundation and make sure that's right before you add anything else.
That's free jewelry.
That's free.
On some home
That's gonna bless your life. It's Thanksgiving.
And really quick, please tell it, because that's not your average.
No,
That's the mac that smack.
Yeah, that's like
the
that.
mac don't smack.
Then it's not good mac.
Take it back.
Hello, that's a t-shirt.
Right.
T-shirt.
So the macaroni and cheese is that's a little different. I make it with a roux. We start that out with like a little butter, a little flour. You stir it up, and the same rule applies. Season it first. If you boil a whole pot of macaroni and then you start layering and then it's too salty, you accidentally drop something. Now it's too much of whatever. So start slow and then just add it on up.
And it looks delicious.
It is.
So after the break, we'll get back and you'll find out how you get a taste of this food with Boot Texan Kitchen. We'll be right back.
Join me at Collaborate.
Join me at Collaborate.
Join me at Collaborate.
Join me at Collaborate.
Join me and hundreds of women at Collaborate.
Welcome back. So before the break, Anthony and Angeline went down the line and broke down all of this delicious food. So please, for the people, tell them how we can find you. What is your website, social media?
All right. Our website is www.boottexankitchen.com. You can also find us on Facebook under the same name. And if you want to email us, it's info@boottexankitchen.com.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's catering only. Is it catering only to?
No, so actually we do definitely have catering, but we also have a location, 6555 Navigation Boulevard, Houston,
now.
Texas.
Okay.
77011.
Yes, and we are also available on mobile platforms as well. So the mobile Uber Eats, DoorDash, Chow Now, and that's it, right?
That's it.
Yeah. So
Nice.
lots of opportunities, lots of ways to reach us.
Well, first of all, you see how hungry I am.
Right, you're like, okay,
So let me
yeah, that's
thank you
good, but
first.
anyway.
Let me get some Southern hospitality.
Right.
No, thank you guys so
My
much
pleasure. My
for joining the
pleasure.
Vitamin M Suite and just sharing all this. This is love. Y'all
Yes,
put
it
love
is.
into this.
Absolutely.
So
Thank
thank you
you.
so much. And to my viewers, I'm so sorry that you can't have any with me, but I know I can't wait to dig in. But thank you for tuning into the Vitamin M Suite. We'll be right back after the break.
Join me and hundreds of women at Collaborate.
Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in to this amazing and delicious episode. You can catch me every Monday at 8:30 your local time. And I'll see you next week on the Vitamin M Suite, that dose of melanin that's good for your soul.
Welcome to the sweet y'all. Welcome to the sweet y'all.